Actually, we have a stop. Looks like they're going to call the crews back. Event 53, Women's Masters E, Heat A. Lane 1 was Northbay Rowing Club. Lane 2, Newport Aquatic Center. Lane 3, Los Gatos Rowing Club. Lane 4, Martha's Mom's Rowing Club from Seattle. Lane 2 has dropped out of the race. Crews are underway. We're at the 100-meter mark. Now we're at the 250-meter mark. Check that. Lane 1, our leader is Northbay Rowing Club. Then it's out in lane 4, Martha's Mom's Rowing Club of Seattle in the second position, and Los Gatos Rowing Club in that third position. Okay. Lane 2, the Newport Aquatic Center, has restarted, but they're quite a bit back. So pushing towards the 500-meter mark, now it's Martha's Mom's Rowing Club in that first position out in lane 4. And Los Gatos Rowing Club has taken up the second position in lane 3, followed by Northbay Rowing Club out in lane 1. As the crews approach 500 meters, pretty much the same position. It's Martha's Mom's Rowing Club in that first spot, followed by Los Gatos Rowing Club, then Northbay Rowing Club in lane 1, and Newport Aquatic Center trying to get back in this race in lane 2.
Competition on the water right now for the race number 53. This is the first of 2 in the Women's Masters E, and these ladies are competing for the Kearney Johnston Cup. And on the water in lane number 1, Northbay, they got off to a good start, but have since relinquished the lead. Newport Aquatic Center got off to a terrible start. Not exactly sure what happened there in the early going, but they lagged way behind. Los Gatos is in lane number 3 and competing for the first position now against the front runner, Martha's Mom's. Martha's Mom's out there in lane number 4. Martha's Mom's beginning to show that Mom says they want to be number 1, and they are certainly showing that. They've gotten some open water here against Los Gatos and Northbay, and whatever unfortunate incident happened for the Newport Aquatic Center has placed them far back in the pack, so I would suspect that they will row through just for the exercise, if nothing else. Martha's Mom's in control of this one. They are all the way on the outside. And shadowing them without much luck is Los Gatos. Northbay, our early leader, has dropped back to third, and they are in lane number 1, closest to the shore as our tide begins to come in. And trailing far back, Newport Aquatic Center. Again, not sure whether they had some sort of equipment malfunction or some other problem, but they shut it down within the first 500 meters, but unfortunately for them, it was outside the 100-meter mark, where if you have a breakdown, they'll stop everything and bring it back and give you a second shot at it. But in this case, that was not to be, as Martha's Mom continues to show dominance in this, the first of 2 competing for the Kearney Johnston Cup. The category is Women's Masters. And since it is impolite to ask a lady their ages, we won't go into that, but that figures into the Masters situation. Outside, Martha's Moms. Just kind of out for a Saturday afternoon boat cruise. Not particularly sweating anything here, and well, they shouldn't, because they have about a 3 boat length lead over Los Gatos out there in lane number 3. The Los Gatos gang is holding on to that second position. And Northbay also doesn't seem to be in any particular rush here, although only 2 will move forward to a grand final for this category. So, well, they might take a run at Los Gatos. And coming to the 1,500 meter mark on our 2,000 meter race course, they might just decide to pick it up. They don't seem to be interested in that, as they're stroking down at 32. And that's probably about the stroke count for Martha's Moms. Might even be down into the 20s as casually as they're moving along here. Well, they do have it at 32, so I guess they are sticking with it to a certain extent. Los Gatos is in that second position, but Northbay is beginning to close on them a little bit. The coxswain for Los Gatos is trying to encourage them to hang in there, because Northbay is beginning to close a little bit of ground. But it looks like Martha's Moms will just kind of cruise in here and take this one. 3 crews will be moving forward, so quite frankly, there's no pressure on Northbay to kick it up, because Newport Aquatic Center had something occur to them outside of the 100 meter mark and before the 500 meter mark, where they basically shut it down, and they are far back. And we'll take a look through the binoculars as Newport gets close enough and see if by some chance they are only rowing with possibly 7. Now, to make things even worse, they just hit a big patch of seaweed there. Now they got 4 on each side, so whatever happened to them is past, as Martha's Moms crosses the finish line, the unofficial leader in this one. Northbay kicks up the stroke, but Los Gatos doesn't care. They do glide into second spot unofficially. Third position, Northbay, and trailing this field is going to be Newport. First of 2 in the Kearney Johnston Cup is competed for in the Women's Master. We'll have the B race coming up here in just a second. By the way, we'd like to thank all of the sponsors and donors for allowing the Crew Classic to continue this San Diego tradition. San Diego Zoo and Safari Park, Wendell and Reed, Iliesmio, Chevrolet, Carl Strauss, and Coca-Cola.
And we also have